Hi, I am Stefan Ukrainsky and welcome to Let's Talk Sports. Today we are discussing Nova Women's Wildcats' chance of advancing to the Sweet 16, Sixers get their second perfect road trip of the season, Flyers losing to the Hurricanes, Marcus Mariota signing with the Eagles, and Gardner Minshew going to Indianapolis. Maddie Segrist had a packed Villanova house rocking, another fallen foe wheeling, and a simple reason why perhaps, and really there is no doubt, the greatest player in program history seemingly keeps racking up milestones in the most clutch moments with ease. It's hard to guard a moving target, as coach always says, she said. Now Segrist has Villanova moving on as March Madness contenders. Segrist became the fifth women's player in NCAA history to score 1,000 points in a season, and the first team AP All-American had 35 points to lead fourth-seeded Villanova into the NCAA tournament's second round with a 76-59 win Saturday over Cleveland State. The two-time Big East Player of the Year, Segrist got hot early and reached her milestone 1,000th point bucket in style. Segrist followed her shot after she missed a jumper from the elbow, crashed the boards, and stripped the ball from a Cleveland State defender that had grabbed the rebound. She tossed up a fadeaway and banked in the bucket. When the 1,000-point milestone was announced to the crowd later in the game, she received a standing ovation. She finished 15 of 28 from the field. She pounded her fist in the air, looking for the and one, and got it. Segrist sank the free throw for point number 1001 in the 2022-2023 season and gave Villanova a 34-16 lead. The Wildcats were 16 of 38 from the field and 6 of 15 on three-pointers in the first half for a 42-21 lead. Destiny Leo scored 25 points for the Horizon League Tournament champion Vikings. Final score, Nova 76, Cleveland State 59. Good luck to the Villanova Wildcats in the Sweet 16! Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey each scored 31 points, and Tobias Harris added 24, as the Philadelphia 76ers routed the Indiana Pacers 141-121 on Saturday night to match their season high with an 8th consecutive victory. DeAnthony Melton started in James Harden's place and finished with 14 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, and 6 steals. Embiid chipped in 7 assists and 7 rebounds, while Maxey had 7 assists. Aaron Nesmith led the Pacers with 25 points and 6 rebounds. Andrew Nembhard scored 20 points, and Miles Turner finished with 20 points. Indiana shot 51% from the field. Final score, Sixers 141, Pacers 121. Good luck to the Philadelphia 76ers in their next game against the Chicago Bulls on Wednesday. The Philadelphia Flyers suffered a wild 5-4 overtime loss to the Carolina Hurricanes on Saturday evening after being less than a half second away from winning 4-3 in regulation. Carolina tied the game with 0.3 seconds left on the regulation clock, and then Sebastian Aho completed a hat trick with a game winner on the first shift of overtime. It was a highly entertaining game with a crushing finish for the Flyers. Carolina built a 2-0 lead in the first period on goals by Sebastian Aho at 14:52 and Brady Sj at 16:51. At 4:51 of the second period, Tyson Forster narrowed the deficit to 2-1. After Aho scored on a delayed Flyers penalty, Noah Cates potted a 5-on-3 power play goal at the other end to send the game to the third period with the Flyers deficit reduced to 3-2. At 3:33 of the third period, Joe Farabee tied the score at 3-3. Philly took a lead for the first time at 5:50 as Brendan Lemieux scored into a gaping net off a goalie turnover behind the cage. Martiniquez beat the buzzer with his power play goal at 19:59.7 of the third period. Aho then scored off the rush at 28 seconds of sudden death to end the game. Felix Sandstrom remains stuck on just one win this season. He stopped 29 of 34 shots in a losing cause. Frederick Anderson was the winning goalie, making 29 saves of 33 shots. Final score, Hurricanes 5, Flyers 4. Good luck to the Philadelphia Flyers in their next game against the Minnesota Wild on Thursday. Quarterback Marcus Mariota has reached an agreement with the Philadelphia Eagles on a one-year, $5 million deal worth up to $8 million. Mariota started the first 13 games of the 2022 season for the Falcons before being benched for rookie Desmond Ridder. He completed 61.3% of his passes last season for 2,219 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. He also had career highs as a rusher with 85 carries for 438 yards, scoring 4 touchdowns, the second most rushing touchdowns in his career. He has played in 87 games, with 74 starts in his 8-year career between Tennessee, Las Vegas, and Atlanta. Teams have gone 34-40 when he has started games, and Mariota has completed 62.6% of his passes for 15,656 yards, 92 touchdowns, and 54 interceptions. He has also rushed 349 times for 2,012 yards and 17 touchdowns. Welcome to Philadelphia, Marcus! The Colts signed former Philadelphia Eagles backup quarterback Gardner Minshew. Minshew reunites with first-year Colts coach Shane Steichen, who was the Eagles' offensive coordinator the past 2 seasons. Minshew started 2 games in place of injured Eagles starter Jalen Hurts last season and brings familiarity with Steichen's offensive principles to what is expected to be a young quarterback unit. Minshew has started 32 games in his 4 seasons, including 14 as a rookie with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. He has thrown 44 touchdowns and 15 interceptions in his career, during which he has posted a 93.1 passer rating. Let's wish Gardner Minshew the best of luck in Indianapolis. The NBA Memphis Grizzlies used to play in which Canadian city? The answer, Vancouver. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC, found on most streaming services. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.